Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my Death Knight playthrough. I finally got him to 110, and he has now been given the helm of the Death Lord. The class order hall set. Want to get the rest of the pieces, but I've only got 2 right now. But anyway, I'm also, as you can tell by me having Apocalypse on my back, I've also been using the I switched from using the Frost spec to the Unholy spec. I noticed some of the changes to the class, and I think that the Unholy spec is probably a little bit more enjoyable for me anyway when it comes to out in the world doing questing and leveling, because of course you can have companions with you, ghouls, skeletons, gargoyles, just all these, Army of the Dead, all these different kinds of companions to help make questing and leveling out there a little easier and a little bit more fun, I think, compared to the Frost spec. Now, unfortunately, because I haven't been going around using the Frost spec, this means that any locations where the ghost of Arthas is around and he'll tell me things, I've been missing out on that. But I'm hoping that I can just be able to look up on Wowhead or any site that can let me know, if you want to see this vision of Arthas, go here, go here, go here, and I'll be able to see that just on my own. It'll be a little bit hard to do, to record, but I'm sure someone has probably made a video or such about that, so I'll probably even check that myself. But anyway, we are now about to get underway with the continuation of the Class Order Hall, which, off camera, I unfortunately didn't catch this, but the Lich King reached out to me, and he told me that the next person we are going to get as one of the next of the 4 horsemen is going to be, and this is so ironic. This is ooh, that's quite a choice. Turning someone who swore on their life that they would end the Death Knights and the Lich King forever. They would end the Scourge. They vowed their life to it, and now we're gonna turn her into one of them. I say her because we are gonna go after High Inquisitor Whitemane. Yeah, the leader of the Scarlet Crusade, who has vowed their existence to defeat the Scourge. Yeah, well, now the Lich King's well, wouldn't it be ironic if we turn her into one? Oh, Bolvar. So, Mograine, this is after the Lich King. The High Inquisitor of the Scarlet Crusade. Oh, you will not find High Inquisitor Whitemane listed in the annals of history alongside the names of fallen heroes. Still, despite her madness and zealotry, she held a bond to the light unmatched by even the greatest paladins. There are few Scarlet Crusaders left on this world, but Scarlet Monastery is far from abandoned. The monastery now houses the most zealous and crazed crusaders that the Order has left. Success will require a full-blown assault. Speak with Thessarian, I think Thessarian, in Scarlet Monastery.
We will see. There are few in this world who have lived with more conviction than High Inquisitor Whitemane. Death has a way of quelling the madness of the mind. I am sure she will serve the Ebon Blade without compromise.
Okay, Tirisfal Glades. Huh. Brill, Tirisfal Glades. What to do? What's the quickest way to get there? I guess I can take one of the portals in Dalaran. I haven't done the Lordaeron scenario for BFA yet, so Undercity is still there. Technically, it's still there, and it will stay there until I trigger the scenario. At least I believe that's the case. So I could just go straight to Undercity and then just use the Flight Master to go there and just fly there. Man, flying there would be so much better if I already had my Class Order Hall mount for the Death Knight. It's so cool, I want it so badly. I want to transmog some of the rest of my stuff. This does not look very Death Knight-y. It's like the set you were given when you first created this character back when the starter zone is kind of more Death Knight than you think. Call to end. Yeah, all this stuff opens up. Yep. Alright, let's see here. Buff So Moon. Alright, yeah, let's go to Undercity. I would go to Silver Moon, which is also pretty close, but the problem is you can't fly in there. So it takes longer for you to get outside the city and get to the Flight Master. If you take that portal. I've tested it. It's like you can fly here in Undercity, but you can't fly in Silver Moon. I don't get it. Why they're restricting me from being able to fly in Silver Moon. Now I could use the bat mount that I got. But at the same time, I'm afraid it'll be too big for me to be able to move around in here. Alright, let's see.
What is it?
Brill. Tirisfal Glades. That should be the closest one. Right here, and then I just fly over here. I don't remember the circumstances around the death of Whitemane, who, by the way, is now in Heroes of the Storm, just as her normal self, though I wish they would make a skin for her to reference what happens in this Class Order Hall campaign. The fact that we are going over there now to recruit her as a Death Knight as one of the next of the 4 Horsemen, there needs to be a skin for her in Heroes of the Storm referencing that. The fact of where she is now in the story. Because from what I've heard, the stuff that happens in the Class Order Hall campaigns does carry over in terms of, like, canon story. Tirisfal Glades. Brill.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
In fact, I'm looking for those towers from the opening, or not, from the Old Soldier cinematic that took place before. Was it over here? No. Oh wait, no, yeah, here they are. Here they are. Here are the 2 towers where you just take a portal to Orgrimmar. Look, there's Lordaeron. So the Old Soldier cinematic, like, took place on these walls over here. The ruins of Lordaeron. And if you look out where all the siege towers are over here for the Alliance, you'll look over here, you know, in that cinematic, if you look, you'll see the 2 towers here, which have the portals. To the Howling Fjord, Orgrimmar. And some of us saw that and we were like, oh, Blizzard, you guys, look at you. Acknowledging stuff like that. That's cute. I like this mount, but man, it's huge. It makes getting around in places like Undercity a little difficult. It's like I can't get through the door. The Whispering Gardens. Okay, so what exactly am I doing? Where exactly do I go inside? Like through here? Alright, let me get my buddies out here. Come, my friends. I was so sad that they took away that you could have basically Stitches as your pet. I was so sad. Oh, these guys are level 30. Oh my gosh. I don't even have to bother with these guys. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I was basically going into the dungeon. Now what, was this a classic dungeon? What entry? The Scarlet Monastery. Valnos, the Soul Renderer. Ah, High Inquisitor Whitemane. So she was a boss in this dungeon, so I guess that explains her death. Okay. And look at that, she looks just like she does in Heroes of the Storm right now. That's her default skin. Again, though, she needs to have a different skin. But I guess we're just, we're not exactly running the dungeon, we're running a unique version that's adequate for our level.
I am here to serve. None shall oppose you.
Yes, I know you are.
Command.
Raising an army. Raise 12 ghouls from the corpses of Scarlet Crusaders. Slay 16 Scarlet Crusaders.
Blade will prevail.
Okay. It's funny that we're basically going through the dungeon area in order to do this. Nice little way to kind of revisit old dungeons and such.
Scourge has risen against us. Send the invaders back to their graves! Should you fall, know that your sacrifice will bring me great glory this day.
Raise. Arise, my army. Fight for us. Stop killing them before I can get there. And get credit for it. Ugh. I'll just toss... this is what I love. I toss out Outbreak to put the plague on them, and then my minions go and attack them. So I don't necessarily have to go attack and kill them myself. Ew, I was like, can I just keep using that one? Ah, maybe not. That would probably be too easy. Gotta do that. And I'll get credit for taking me down. Hey! How dare you interrupt? By the way, I actually am considering, maybe changing races. I mean, I love trolls, but I don't know. I also love Tauren and orcs, so I'm just considering it. Look at him, Nazgrim. What are you doing?
Are there none among the Scarlet Crusade with the strength to challenge me?
He may be a Death Knight now, but he is still an Orc of the Horde, and I love it. Like, never change, Nazgrim. Never change. Arise, my army. It's like, oh, so this is what it's like to be the Lich King. You just put the plague on them, and then they're like, we'll get him, master. There's another mass grave right there. Oh, I'm stuck on the fence. Ah. There's another one also in here. Oh, never mind. I got 6.
Well met.
Well
We do
met.
what the living cannot.
Well met. Stop killing them before I can get credit for it. I need to target something first. You know, it says like that. He almost sounds like
Those who
Arnold.
terrorize the innocent have no place
I need to
in this
target
world
something
or the
first.
next. The
realm of shadow offers little respite to the souls of the wicked.
Here we go. Plenty of people to finish this quest on. Go, my minions! It's like I just draw them over and then all of a sudden they're like, we'll get him, boss! I've just always enjoyed that playstyle. Being able to have like little minions and such and be like, go get them, do my work for me, and they'll be like, yes, master. Slay High Commander Goodchild.
The ebon blade will prevail.
What a name. And I'll bet he was quite a bad child growing up. See what I did there? Really, Archer? Like, while they fight him, I'll fight these guys. It's like I remember fighting you guys in the starter area for the Death Knight. You haven't gotten any better. Let's just see if we can get in there real quickly. Yeah, I aggroed those guys, whatever.
You defile the sanctity of this chapel with your presence. The holy light shall burn you!
If I run into any trouble, I can just go ahead and use Army of the Dead if I want to. But I don't know if I need to. Can I actually use my hotkeys? It's a work in progress for me.
I'm out of reach. I don't have a target.
Go attack them, my minions. I am in trouble here. Look at my health. I need to attack something. Come here. Let me attack you. Get my health back up.
I need a target.
Get over here. Alright, there we go. There he is. Get him.
The power of the light, I will banish you, Scourge!
We'll see about that. Can you do so against my army? No. No, you cannot.
Forsaken me?
I am here to serve.
Our path is clear now. The time has come for us to offer Sally Whitemane the opportunity for redemption.
We do what the living can.
Sometimes the line between hero and villain is nothing more than perception. As High Inquisitor, Sally Whitemane saw herself as a champion of humanity in the war against the Scourge. Yet under her leadership, the Scarlet Crusade slew the living along with the undead. Death can bring a silent peace to the soul, but not for Sally Whitemane. Her death is one of regret and unrest. We will offer her the chance to atone for her crimes. The price will be high, but I have little doubt she will pay it. Raise Sally Whitemane as a Death Knight.
None shall oppose you, Death Lord.
There she lies. I'm guessing this is like a room where the greatest of the Scarlet Crusade are laid to rest. She shall rest no longer. By the power of Apocalypse, Arise, Death Knight.
Rise up, High Inquisitor. Your Death Lord calls you back to this world.
I live? Is the anguish of death over?
We have not come to offer peace, High Inquisitor.
Why then? Why have you done this to me?
The day of reckoning is at hand. The Burning Legion has come to destroy our world. The Knights of the Ebon Blade have come to offer you a chance at atonement.
Atonement? I doubt that such a thing exists for me.
Join us, and we will find out together.
Indeed we shall.
It is kind of funny that for each person we have brought back, they are totally cool with the idea. They are totally cool with the fact that we brought them back, but they're also totally cool with now being a Death Knight and helping us. I guess all you have to say is the Burning Legion has come back to destroy our world, and they're like, "Oh, okay, sure." Just saying, just kind of pointing out. It seems like it's been a little too easy to just simply recruit them and be like, "Hey, you want to be brought back from the dead and help us out?" And they're like, "Okay." I mean, after all, she vowed her life to destroy the Scourge, and just like that, she's now one of the Scourge, and she's like cool with it. You know? I'm just saying. It's like, oh, alright. Let's see. Is she over here? There she is.
Greetings.
Inquisitor Whitemane. Now a
Do what
follower.
the living cannot.
Alright, let me see if there is another... Oh. Vault of the Wardens, a masterpiece of flesh. Oh, there's like 2 different ones down there. Okay. My bad. I'll see you in a moment, Ozorg. Ozorg. Sorry, I can never remember how to pronounce your name. Lord Thorvald. So my first prototype, Rotgut, is nearly complete. However, I am still missing some of the more difficult to find body items. Prisoners in the Vault of the Warden should make fine donors for the parts I require. From the Vault of the Warden. So I have to go into the Vault of the Warden's dungeon to get parts to... I guess this is what he's talking about? He's basically making what looks like a form of stitches. Something that looks like stitches, but he's calling it Rotgut. He's basically making this is basically Dr. Frankenstein, and he's making Frankenstein's monster. And it's basically stitches. And I guess I need to help him with that? What's this next one here?
Get on with it.
Advancing the war effort. Complete 10 world quests. Complete 5 unholy attainment missions.
Tomorrow is another day.
Alright. So what is Whitemane? I don't believe she is. But whatever.
What
Let's
do you see?
Boom.
Surrender to the Ebon Blade!
This war will not be won with words.
Alright. Boom. There we go. They will do that. Alright. So I'm guessing that now what I need to do is, 1, I need to go to Khadgar and unlock world quests for this character. And 2, I need to go into the Vault of the Warden's dungeon and finish that with this character so I can be able to basically acquire Rotgut as a follower, which is what he's basically insinuating, that I need to do this, and then I'll get Rotgut as a follower. So, and then, after I've done those world quests, we'll be able to actually continue the next part of the Class Order Hall campaign, basically. So, that could take a little while. Yeah, we're almost done. We have 3 members of the 4 Horsemen. There's one more left. I wonder who the Lich King has in mind. Is that guy really using basically an Alex Strauss mount? Oh my gosh. I just see random people go by on mounts and such, and I just sometimes get instantly jealous. Or pets. Ugh. Anyway, I'll try and take care of that when I can, and then we will try and continue the Class Order Hall campaign. I'll probably need to switch to my blood spec in order to actually get into the dungeon, because, hey, you guys know that it's not that easy to get into a dungeon if you are queuing up as a DPS. So, I'll try and take care of that stuff, and once I unlock the next portion of the Class Order Hall campaign, we will be able to continue from there.